What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today I'm coming in with a classic video talking about the time I tried Xanax Gel Tabs. Hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like if you do. Also, don't forget to hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and drop a like if you do enjoy. And also, my Discord's in the description if you guys want to hop in there, talk to some other subscribers, talk to me. I slide in there every here and there, not super frequently, but I try to be in there. So, either way, hope you guys enjoy, and let's dive into it. So, Xanax Gel Tabs. Now, I know when I made the gummy bears video, I got a lot of comments from people saying, I've been popping bars for years, but I've never heard of this. And let me tell you guys, there's a lot of funky ways to take Xanax. There's a lot of different things. There's gummy bears, there's gel tabs, you could just buy straight powder, which is what I assume a lot of this, fun extra stuff was made with. Not fun. Don't do Xanax. Don't encourage it. But either way, there's a lot of different ways you can get the drug into your system. Alprazolam, or however it's pronounced, I don't know. And on this particular day, I was with my boy Ashton, and he had some Xans. He told me, he was like, yo, I got some Xans. You got to try these. They're interesting. And I was like, all right. And, before I get any further, I want to say this is going to be a shorter story because this wasn't anything crazy. It's just something I figured I'd share, so it's not going to be long. But either way, so I go over to his house, and I'm like, all right, what's good? You got some Xans, let me pick some up. And we weren't going to kick it. We were just going to link up so I could pick up real quick because he had shit to do, and I was just not feeling super well that day. So he busts out these gel tabs, and I'm like, is he about to show me some acid? Like, is he about to advertise this to me because I don't want to trip today? And he was like, these are 2 milligram Xan tabs. And I was like, what? Like, are you serious? At the time, I had never seen or heard of this before. I was like, this is fucking nuts. And I thought he was messing with me. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. You're dicking with me. Shut the fuck up. And he was like, no, I swear to God, like, go ahead and try it if you don't believe me. So I was like, nah, I take your word for it because he's my good homie. He's always been a consistent plug, always was. So I always took his word on his stuff and what he had. So either way, I ended up getting 2 of them. I didn't get any more. I was going to get more, but I was a little hesitant with these. I was iffy. I was like, are these even going to be good? Like, am I even going to feel barred out? What the fuck are these? So I bought 2 of them. I got a pretty good deal. He only made me pay like $5, which was fine by me. So, I throw in my $5. I go home, and I had these 2 gel tabs, and I'd never really done a Xanax gel tab before, but I was familiar with acid gel tabs. So I was like, I just kind of figured it was the same thing, which it pretty much was. So, I just kind of popped both of them into my mouth. I was sitting at home, not doing shit, sitting in my, living room watching random TV. I'm pretty sure like Maury was on or some shit, just some stupid fucking show. And I popped 2 of them in my mouth, and just kind of let them melt. I was looking forward to a hoot and a holler of an experience. I was curious about this. I really wanted to know. So I let them melt, let them do their thing. I swallow them when they got pretty small. Maybe I want to say maybe 30 minutes went by. These hit me, it felt like fairly quicker compared to, just popping a regular Xan. And maybe 30 minutes went by, and I felt good. I felt sedated. Like, I'm talking, I'm sitting on my couch, and I felt stuck as hell. And this was during the time when I wasn't like doing Xans on the daily. I'd slowed down with it, but I was still taking Xans when I could. I was still doing them pretty more frequently than I should have been. But I was so I kind of had a tolerance, but these hit me pretty good. Typically this would be my normal dose with the pills, and I'd feel kind of barred. But with these, I felt pretty barred out. I was feeling pretty retarded at this point. I was sitting on my couch, laying there, and all I remember is my whole body just felt almost like, it felt like I just within that moment gained like 30 pounds, but like my stomach didn't hurt or anything like that. I just gained 30 pounds. And, these little gel tabs, I was expecting them to taste like shit, and they kind of did. They had a Xan taste to them, but there was also like some like candy flavor to it. I don't know what it was. It was weird. It was a mix of like a Xan and like a very, very faint Jolly Rancher almost. It was kind of weird. But either way, I'm laying on the couch, and I'm thinking, okay, this is interesting. This is weird. And the reason being, I'd never done a gel tab. Like, I was just mind boggled that this was even a thing, Xanax gel tabs. So, I'm laying on my couch, I'm watching TV, And I'm finally like, fuck it. I want to go do something. I want to see if it's going to hit me harder. So what I ended up doing was I was like, fuck it, dude. It's a kind of nice day out. It wasn't really nice at all. It was not even summer. It was like beginning of spring, if even. It was kind of cold, but, I decided, fuck it, the sun's out. I kind of want to go on a little walk. I wanted to go on a walk, smoke a blunt, see how it went. So I already had my blunt pre-rolled. I always rolled up blunts in advance because I never wanted to sit there and have to roll a blunt when I wanted to smoke. I wanted to be high and then roll my blunt when, I was just done smoking so then I could be ready. I would always try to do that. So I get up, I got my blunt, grabbed my pack. Pretty sure I had a white owl on this day, and I went outside. And, in my neighborhood, the neighborhood I lived in at the time, it's not a good idea to walk around and smoke a blunt. I knew a kid who used to do it in my neighborhood, and he's in jail now. But not for that, but he was just a fucking idiot, so either way. And, I spark it up. I'm walking down the street. My neighborhood's kind of laid out in like a little like horseshoe shape almost, So you kind of like, you stick to the edge of it and you just go in like the shape of a U, and then you can just turn around or keep going, do your thing. So I'm walking through, I'm smoking this blunt, and I'm just having a leisurely ass stroll. And when I say leisurely, I mean like maximum leisure potential has been reached. Like, just the most laid back, don't give a fuck stroll ever. Like, normally, when cars are driving by or people are walking by, I'll look at them, I'll look at the car, I'll like, try to be alert to my surroundings. At this point, the only time I looked away from like, just ahead of me or my blunt or at the ground was when I was crossing the street. That's the only time. I was just taking the most leisurely, barred out stroll of my entire fucking life smoking this blunt. It wasn't that fat of a blunt. It was like maybe a gram, if even, a little less, maybe like a 0.8. So, I finished smoking this blunt and I start walking back. My neighborhood's not super big, so it's maybe like 10 minutes to get throughout the whole thing, there, and then 10 minutes back. So I walk my 10 minutes, blunt's just about done at that point. I smoke them nice and slow. I try to roll them as much as I can to make it burn slow. Sometimes I like to hit it fast, but, sometimes I like a slow hitting blunt. I was in my slow phase at this point. So, I start walking back, bust out a cigarette. At this point, I was still smoking squares. I always had my cigs on me. I'm pretty sure it was a Marlboro Red. I know it wasn't a menthol, so it wasn't a port. It was a Marlboro Red. And I busted it out. I'm smoking it. And let me tell you guys, now I don't encourage Xans. This is probably glorifying it. Fuck Xans. Don't ever take them. Watch my Why I Hate Xans video if you ever get inspired to do this. And, one thing that is really great when you're barred out is cigarettes. Cigarettes are phenomenal when you're on a Xan. Like, I swear to God. I mean, basically any drug you're on, cigarettes are incredible. But Xans in particular, they just seem to really, really do the trick, And I'm walking there, spark up my cigarette. It's just peaceful, dude. It was chilly out, It was chilly out. It was not super nice out. I'm pretty sure I just had like a hoodie and some jeans, and I was kind of cold. But I didn't really care. I was just barred out. I felt good. So, I'm strolling back to my house, get back to my place. Cigarettes done for, Xan's already ingested, blunt smoked. Blunt didn't really do anything to me. I felt a little more relaxed, but I was already feeling so like just sedated, I guess I want to say, off off these gel tabs, that the blunt didn't really do anything. It was more just like, I more just did it for the fuck of it, I guess, Like, I feel like I do that a lot with drugs. Whenever I'm on a drug that weed probably won't have much of an effect with, I just smoke anyways because I'm fucking retarded. But either way, I got back to my house and, I sit in my room and I'm playing games for a little bit. I'm playing various games. At this point, I had my PlayStation. I was playing, I'm pretty sure, I know I was playing an FPS. I'm almost certain it was some Call of Duty. I was smoking some fools, or at least trying to, but I was barred, so like I wasn't really trying because I didn't care if I died. And I only played for like 30 minutes, and after that I was like, dude, I just kind of want to lay down and watch videos. So I lay on my bed, I hop in bed, I'm laying there watching YouTube. You guys know the drill. I'm watching some videos. I just knocked the fuck out. It's not even late. It was a school night. It was like maybe 5 p.m. at this point, and I knocked out. I was out for the night. I didn't wake up until the next morning when I had to go to school. So let me tell you, I was well rested as fuck, but my God, was I slumped. So, either way, that's really all I had for today. Like I said, shorter story, somewhat shorter than usual, but either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are okay with this gameplay. I just kind of whipped it together real quick because I was in a rush. I have work today, but still wanted to get a video out. So Either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit me up on Instagram, Discord, Twitter, Snapchat, all that shit. See you guys next time. Peace.